Hola and welcome to Soy la Medicina by Miracles Within Us. I am your host, Aku. I am so blessed to be here on this Thursday to do this reading for you. May you enjoy the reading. Hola, hola, mi gente. Welcome to Thursday. I am your host, Aku. I am so excited to be here to be doing this reading for you. I hope this week has been going in a way that is showing you growth, that you're seeing the possibilities, that you're allowing your voice to speak and to be truthful. We have here the King of Wands that came out. Okay. Let's see. This wants to come out. Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, that's coming back out. Ooh, Six of Swords from yesterday. That's what we began the reading with yesterday, the Six of Swords. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. They're all in the upright as of right now. So let's see. Anything else you would like to share with us around the energies of today? It feels like today, wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to put those back. It feels like that today is you hear that loud ass horn? We have the Knight of the Knight of Wands in reverse. Sorry, I live near like a highway, and sometimes we get that. We get the trucks that just won't let go. They just won't let go. And I feel like that's a part of our energy today. The lesson is like, what version of you are you allowing to be seen and to be heard? Right? Are you going to be the annoying horn blower? Right? Or are you going to be the horn blower because there's something important that needs to be shared? It's like making sure you're using your voice in the most productive way. Do not waste your energy. That's what it feels like. It's like, hey, no. He's trying to bite the cord. No. Are you going to use, we have the Empress in reverse. Are you going to use your energy in a way where you're using your voice, your energy, where it's like, I'm just going to be yelling and screaming and it has no purpose, or I'm going to be yelling and screaming because there is a purpose, right? It's not about the actual action itself. It is the action, it's the underlining meaning behind it, right? Yesterday we spoke about like having, or the other day, I don't know if it was yesterday, the meaning behind our anger, right? And like anger isn't the problem. The issue at hand is how am I directing it and what am I doing with it and how am I using that in a way that's going to be productive? Okay, so let's see. Anything else? Feels like the whole deck just wants to like fly out. Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the first line, all the cards are upright. And the second line, all the cards are in reverse. I'm kind of glad the Three of Swords is in reverse. Underneath everything, ooh, I can see the reflection. Underneath everything, we have the Ace of Wands. I like that. I really like it. And this is why the Ace of Wands is speaking about yes. It's also speaking like if you were asking something prior to this, watching this video, the answer is yes. And also underneath everything, it's about a yes to a new beginning. It's a new beginning, and it's a connection with spirit, because for me the wands are the fire energy, and the fire to me is the energy of spirit, which I'm going to share this. I know this is going to sound so freaking weird to you, but I had a dream last night. I had many dreams last night, but one of the dreams I had last night was I was in this community, right? And there was like no leaders or whatever. Like we were all just communing together and we would harvest and all this stuff, and it was pretty. But there were these trolls, these really mean trolls that would come, and what they would do is they would come and try to take our food and destroy our stuff. And if you got bit by a troll, you then became a troll over time. Like it wouldn't happen like immediately, but it would happen over time, and they would kill a lot of us because we would be trying to defend our, our crops, our stuff, our people, our lands, all the things we built. I know this sounds so funny, dreaming of trolls, and believe me, I don't watch movies of the sort of like things like that. So this is not like I saw something and it implanted in me. No, this was literally the dream. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in the dream, I had figured out that fire was the one thing that will really, like, they will like melt immediately, and they didn't like it, and they would run and they would scatter, right? And I was trying to tell the people that were there in the community, just light the fire. Like, we need to just have fire around, like we just need to keep up with the fire. And no one was really listening to me. And it wasn't until they came back, they came again, and this time they came like really full force, and we were feeling like we were gonna lose all of our stuff and our people were gonna like basically perish. I took a roll of towel paper and I lit it on fire, and then I threw it to them, and they started going ballistic, and they were like, melted, and that sounds really funny, but in the dream, I was not afraid at all. I was just kind of like a little disappointed at my people, because I was like, I've been telling you the fire, and they didn't listen until I actually displayed it, right? And then I ran into a leader of another close by town, and she was a leader, and she was a black woman, and or at least her skin was black. I'm not sure if she was a black woman, but her skin was dark, and she was the leader. And in our community, there was no leader. We were all of us just communing together. And in her community, she was the leader, and she told me, we have a watchman, right? And we all rotate. Not one of us does not do this, but we have a watchman to let us know when they come. And when they come, we're prepared. We're not just bombarded by their presence, right? And the people of my people where I came from did not want to like have any of that. And I was trying. So when I went back after having the conversation with this woman, right, and she was so beautiful, like, but she was strong, like her body was so strong, and she was so beautiful. And I remember I was trying to figure out, how do I bring this up to my people, because they're not listening around things like I said about the fire. And I'm like, we need to rotate and have this watchman. And the thing was, like, the people wanted to live in as if this was not happening, right? It was like when it happened, everyone handled it. And then as soon as they left, no one spoke about it. No one handled it. It was just like, ignore, ignore, ignore. This is not real. We're back to our paradise. This is not happening. And I was more in like, I want to bust this bubble, right? And it's kind of like my energy. I'm busting people's bubbles of like, that's actually not the truth. And we need to prepare ourselves. And there are people who are, right? So this is that energy that I feel underneath everything, is the fire of the spirit, right? And like, even in the dream, it was fire that was the thing that took it away, which to me is the representation of the spirit. So it's like our spirit connection is what deters the negative entities, the negative energies. And we think so or not, but the thing is, how are we standing in our energy? Are we the people of the town that are like, hey, this is not happening, this is not happening, la 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 la, right? Or are we people like, oh, well, this is happening and we could still enjoy ourselves, and we have a watchman, and we all rotate, and we all take our turn, and we all take care of each other, and we're prepared, where we're not running like amok when we are being attacked, because the truth is, this is happening. There are these energies that come to feast off of us. They want to take our hard work, our energy, right? And it's kind of like what's happening, right? We are the working society, right? And I feel this energy, like this realization of that and this awakening of display. It's not so much just showing and saying. And I feel like that's a message for me, is not to just be like, hey, this is it. It's like a display, like showing this is how it's done, right? This is the truth, busting the bubble. That's what I feel with this Ace of Wands. And the thing is, like, some people are still going to want to wear the blinders, and those people, just leave them alone, right? Like, that is the thing that I'm feeling here, right? So what we have here in the first row, we have the King of Wands, another wand, the King of the Spirit, the Ten of Pentacles, which is like happy family, happy home, abundance. We have the Six of Swords, which was from yesterday as well, right? So the Six of Swords is about finally turning your back from something and saying something that can never be taken back, right? It's like once it's said, it's said. Once it's done, it's done. There's no turning back, right? And so, and it's in the upright, which is good. It's like you're waking up to the truth of the Spirit, and it's leading you to see, I am worthy of a happy home. And in order for me to really stand strong in this happy home, this happy energy, is I need to be truthful, first of all. I need to stop pretending that things are not happening that are. I need to bust the bubble, right? And walk away and say what I need to say and take with me the learnings that I have, not to just walk away and not take my learnings and my teachings. This is about taking my learnings and my teachings. Then we have here the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm happy the Three of Swords is in reverse. See my face? Like, I am happy because look at that, Three of Swords. But it came up. So this is, again, acknowledgement of what has caused you pain, right? Like, what has been the things that have hurt you. That acknowledge, and that card came right under the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about walking away and saying what you need to say and never turning back. There is no turning back. So it's like once you tell that person, I don't like you. I don't like what you've done. I don't like how you've treated my goodness. I don't like you. I'm walking away. This is done. Right? Jobs ending, things, anything in those sort of connections is what is coming up here. I would like the Empress to be in the upright, but she came in the reverse, which is telling me you are the Empress, you're just not seeing it. Because the pain of the Three of Swords, you know, that pain. So we still need to build the confidence. What is needed is to build confidence now. And with this Knight of Wands, so the Knight of Wands appeared under the King of Wands, right? In order to become the king, you go through the phases, right, of the deck. In the decks, right, you go through all the 1, 2, 3, right? And then you become the knight, then you become the king. Now, the Knight of Wands is a pretty fast energy. So what it's telling me here is, as you're walking away, is not to run to the next thing. That will actually not work for you, right? It's like you end a relationship and then go into another one. Hear my voice? You go into another one. No, no, no. This is your time to take a rest and a pause. And that's where you kind of fight, you battling yourself. But I have to, figure out this and that. And there's a way to do it in a more honoring way of yourself, right? Like, yes, let's say you walked away from a job. Yes, you need to find something else to create income. But do you need to rush into it? No, right? You have your savings now because you had the Ten of Pentacles. Give yourself a month, right? To just kind of be, right? To integrate all the heartbreak that you went through with this Three of Swords, walking away from that relationship, right? Everyone's situation is different. Apply it on how it serves you. But we're all sort of going through this thing. right? Where there's like, I need to say what I need to say, and once I say it, it's said. And I need to remember that this is a time to start building on my confidence, right? Because your confidence is low because of the swords of the pain that you endured. But it's that pain gave you enough strength to finally say, this is done. No more. I'm walking away and I'm saying what I need to say. I'm using my voice. And the thing here is to use your voice in a way where it is not in a painful way. It's not to express like, F you, this, that, and the other. No, it's like, because of the way you've chosen to treat me and the way you've chosen to show up and not show up for me, I have decided that I am worthy of more. Ten of Pentacles. And as such, I have the strength to move forward and turn away from this. And you will never have access to my energy again. I completely turn my back to this. See that? And I take away with me the wisdom that I've learned in this connection. And as such, in this time, as I do so moving forward, I am going to never, ever deny how my heart feels. If I'm feeling something in my heart center, I'm going to trust what is occurring for me at that time. And I'm going to build, and now this is my time to build my confidence and to do so in a way that's loving and caring. And there may be people that you can connect with that can help you, who support you in that as well, right? If you find yourself in this space of like, I know I need to walk away. I just don't know how and what and things like that. Let's have a chat. I would love to connect with you, right? Book your 30-minute awareness call at soylamedicina.com. The information will be here, right? I would love to talk to you to see what is it that you're not seeing, you specifically, right? We'll pull a few cards, see what comes up for you, and it's completely complimentary, right? Like this is, I'm not here asking for anything. Let's see what we have here. What do we not see? You got the love. Ooh. It fell right on, it's on top of the Three of Swords. And it isn't what it seems. This is about codependency and boundaries. You got the love. And it's like, there, you see how this card, this woman is, you could barely see the face, and there's a few faces, and it's like all mingled into one another. And the thing is like, there's an illusion of how you're seeing love. You need to heal the, you need to get in contact with the truth of the energy of love, because it's kind of distorted. You have some codependent connections there. Let's see, what's this card? You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. You're not for everyone. And I think that might be the something that, if you can like take in and see the glory in that. Because at first, when I first started getting this, I used to get this message a lot when I got this deck and I would ask questions, and I used to get sort of upset because I'm like, what do you mean? And then I began to really sit into, what does that mean? And it's been true for my whole life. I am not for everyone. I see things differently. I I bust people's bubbles, right? I break through illusions. And that energy requires a strength, right? It's like, and people don't like that. People don't like it because they feel like you see through them, and that makes others feel uncomfortable because they feel like, what is the word? They feel, kind of like, it could feel like a little violating, right? And the thing is, it's not, my energy is not coming from that. Mine's is coming from, I'm so tired of the BS. And I want to be in the, I want to be in the energy of truth. And I'd rather face truth than live in illusions, because I understand the cost of illusions. You live a fake life and then you get to a point where that fake life meets real life. And it is really hard in that moment, right? And you saw the smoke just really start to pick up then. So you're not for everyone. And it's time to see the beauty in that, right? And that this love that you pour towards others, there's a need to see love for what it truly is, not the fantasy that you kind of have. There's this childhood fantasy. A card came out on top of the Knight of Swords, of Wands. White Witch, be the light. And she has an owl there, right? And it's the White Witch. And what we consider the White Witch is like the one who works in the light, the energy that works also a lot with plants, right? And the animals, right? And bringing light to the surface. In order to be the light, you have to face also the darkness. You're just not light, like, oh, the trolls are gonna come after you. I have to laugh about that because it was so weird. It was such a weird dream. But like, the trolls are representing the negative entities, the negative spirits, all the people who have tried to shut you down and say you can't do that. No, you can't do that. That energy is being completely exposed, and now they're going to come a little more full-fledged. But it's time to light the fire, and the fire is your spirit. Is that start praying more, start speaking more in your spirit, right? And everyone's prayer is different. The way that I found prayer to be really truthful is when we stand in our authority, right? And there's a need to clean your energy daily, right? Like when you walk into your home, please take off your shoes, because you're bringing in energies that you've carried on the outside into your home. You don't want to do that. You want to leave that there. You, right? And anyone who comes into your home, you should do such, right? And I know it sounds weird here. I'm telling you, something. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just trying to give you some information. Will you be the people of the town that don't listen and then I have to display it to you? Or will you listen? Right? Like, this is a time to restructure your life in a way that is truthful, that is real. Stop living in illusion, right? Like, I'm shaking you right now. Wake up, wake up. You're in a nightmare. It's time to open up. And as you open up, we destroy the illusion and see the possibility. And there will be things you need to face in it around yourself, around how long it's taken you, how people have been, and who those people may be, and situations and places that you've minimized yourself. But I'm telling you, I'm shaking you right now so that you can wake up, because this is the time to do so. You do not want your stuff to be destroyed. You do not want your spirit to be tainted with. This is serious business. This is serious. And it's time for you to see that your spirit is very important. It's very important to the way that you experience this world. It's not about having the best house and the best car. It's about the heart, your heart, how you feel. Are you able to, even in traffic, hear the birds chirping? I always hear the little birds chirping over here. And yes, it's very loud where I live. And I still hear the birds. I still see the bees. Because that is the direction that I'm allowing myself to still see the beauty in all that is existing. But if I'm living in this illusion of nothing is going right and this and that, I'm going to miss the opportunity of the blossoming flowers. And that's the thing. You're not witnessing the blossoming flower of your heart. And you're being asked today to start again, to begin with that Ace of Wands, right? Again, the Ace of Wands, the fire of your spirit. You're starting new. See every day as a new possibility to be a you that you always wanted to be, right? You are not this depressed, sad person. That is a symptom of the experiences you've had, but it isn't who you are. It's a symptom. And now it's time for you to break out of that and see past that. And I want to help you, right? That's why I speak every day. That's why I'm here every day to remind you. And believe me, believe you, I don't live perfectly. I live in a place where I prefer to live somewhere else, right? However, I still am appreciative of what I have right now, and I know that I'm growing to the next level, right? So this is where you see yourself too. Don't look at everything, oh, I have to wait for it to be perfect. Absolutely not. What are you doing now? What you're waiting for, what you're taking time on now is your spirit. And your spirit speaks directly to your heart. It's directly to your heart. That's why you feel things in your heart. And we need to slow down in order to feel it, because it isn't words, it's feelings that then we must learn how to translate, and everyone's feelings are different. So this was quite an interesting reading. Don't let the trolls destroy your home, destroy your spirit, take you and turn you into one of them. Don't let that happen. What I want you to do is see you can light the fire, right? Call your watchman. The watchman is the praying to your ancestors, praying to your guides. That's the protection you put upon yourself. That's the watchman. And it'll tell you when something is coming your way. Then you'll be prepared to handle it. Believe me, it will. You will see it. You will know it. You will dream it. You will feel it. You will sense it. It will come to you. Your spirit will tell you. If you're in connection with your spirit will tell you when it's time to shift things, when something's coming your way to prepare for. It will tell you. And it's time for you to live through the truth of that. Okay? All right, my beautiful friends. Gracias. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me speak to you. Thank you for being and watching up to this point. I would love to extend myself. The free awareness calls are still open. My schedule has been opened up so that I can speak to you, so we can, do a little bit of this and see what's happening for you specifically. All right, my beautiful souls. Till the next time, from my heart to yours, de mi corazón hasta la tuya, I'm Aku. Remember to visit my site, soylamedicina.com. Ciao.